So, enzymes, of course, are very important. I mean, indispensable for the biochemical reactions. But enzyme don't work in isolation or totally independently of any other thing. They have to depend many other factors also. So there are two types of other moieties which are involved in the very what I say this very activity of the enzymes, very functioning of the enzymes. Enzyme can't perform their function without the support of these molecules. For instance, there are the molecules known as cofactors. There are usually the inorganic molecules or inorganic ions which facilitate the functioning of the enzymes. And then there are coenzymes, the organic moieties, which most of the time are derived from the vitamins. They are also very important for the functioning of the enzymes. These molecules can bind temporarily or permanently, but in any way, without them, the enzyme cannot properly function. As far as their examples are concerned, the manganese are used in many biochemical reactions in which they facilitate the reaction by supporting the functioning of the enzymes. Hexokinase, for instance, again, one of the major enzyme of the glycolysis, it needs the manganese ions for the conversion of glucose to glucose 6 phosphate. As far as the coenzymes are concerned, one of the major coenzyme is the NAD, nicotinamide dinucleotide, which you get from the vitamin B, and it's used in many biochemical reactions, not only in the electron transport chain, but in whole sort of biochemical pathways, which you will see when you will be studying different pathways throughout this course. Then vitamin C also acts as a coenzyme, and it is involved in the synthesis of the collagen. Then there are enzymes which many enzymes actually which act as complexes, and some of the enzymes are highly complex because they are made up of many subunits. One prime example of such complex system enzyme is the pyruvate dehydrogenase. Pyruvate dehydrogenase, is a very important enzyme as far as the tricarboxylic acid is concerned. It changes the pyruvate into acetyl CoA, and acetyl CoA is the precursory molecule for the tricarboxylic acid. This enzyme also not only depend upon magnesium ions as the cofactors, but it depends for its proper activity, for its proper functioning on many coenzymes. Actually, there are 5 coenzymes which are involved in the proper functioning or supporting the role or which are involved in the facilitating the functioning of pyruvate dehydrogenase. It shows that, I mean, more complex an enzyme is going to be, more it will be dependent also on many cofactors and coenzymes for its proper functioning. So whenever you are talking about enzyme, you have to keep in mind which coenzymes or cofactors are involved, and we will later see that they also play very important role in the regulation of enzyme also, not only in the activation of enzyme.